Welcome back to Sports Edge. Joining us tonight, the men's lacrosse coach over at Yale, Andy Shay, getting ready to take his Bulldogs to Syracuse for the NCAA Tournament. And another year, another tournament appearance.
Yep. That's been a good, it was touch and go there, but we made it.
Has the season kind of gone the way you had hoped?
No, I wouldn't say so. I mean, we started out 1-3, and once we got into league play, we got a little bit of traction. You know, they stuck with the process, and you know, they try to get better every day, and really that's kind of what we preach.
You've taught your guys well, because stick with the process, stick with the process. I hear from the guys all the time.
Yeah, day at a time.
Yeah.
What is the process? Can you break it down or share a little bit of like what goes into that?
The process is, you know, every little thing that makes up a good, you know, good performance. It's ground balls, it's communicating, it's hustling, it's doing little things and not worried about the end result as much, and letting the end result kind of take care of itself.
That's how you win a 4 overtime game, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know if I was, you know, adhering to my process during the 4 overtimes a little crazy, but it worked out for us.
Talk about that one, because you went on to win the Ivy League championship, the final game against Brown, but that Penn game, that 4 overtime game, have you ever been involved in anything like that? I mean, the elements, there's so many things factored into that.
It was a little bit strange with the fog and everything else. We were in a 5 overtime game with Princeton in 2012. We actually lost that game. But that was that's the second longest game I've ever been a part of.
I mean, at that point, what adjustments can you actually make? Or is it just like, guys, you know what to do?
Yeah, you know, you don't. I mean, you run out of things to say, to be honest with you. I mean, you could use your timeouts if you want. You kind of using them at that point just for you know, keep guys fresh and kind of keep them, you know, kind of in the moment.
And you're doing this not with like senior and junior leadership. This is all across the board, from seniors on down to freshmen.
We've got a pretty balanced roster in terms of guys who play, and I think we've got, you know, guys behind the scenes that don't play do a phenomenal job too.
How much does that help you going into the NCAA tournament? You know, having some of the freshmen, maybe they won't be as overwhelmed because it's just like, just do it?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I think that our youth presented itself in the Ivy tournament. Initially, guys were a little nervous. You know, I think that a couple of years ago, our youth presented itself in the NCAA tournament. So we just got to kind of manage that and tell them it's just like any other game, when it really isn't. You know what I mean? But just say that, and hopefully the guys you know, keep their wits about them.
3 straight years to the NCAA tournament, 5 of the last 6. Breaking through now with this group, they haven't won an NCAA tournament game yet. Are you confident they can get it done? I
mean, yeah, I'm confident in this group for sure. It's not going to be easy. Syracuse is a blue blood, the bluest of blue bloods in our sport, and playing in the Carrier Dome is no easy task. But I think that, you know, our guys are hungry and they want to keep the season going.
How do you kind of simulate that in practice, or can you simulate what it's like to play at the Carrier Dome?
You can't. You can't. It's a unique facility. You know, we talked a little bit about it today with my assistant Andrew Baxter and I, and we kind of don't want to make it anything more than it is. The key is keep them calm, but understand that you know, there's moments they don't come along that often.
As you try to build this program, and you're 14 years on the job here, and you've done a great job getting this team, you know, recognized nationally. Is it where you thought it would be if you had to draw out a blueprint 14 years ago?
Yeah, you know, I don't know if I foresaw this. I think you kind of dream of being in the NCAA tournament 5 times, and at the same time I look at what we have and you know, where we can go. I don't think we're nearly done yet. I think we can win a national title here. I'm not sure if it's going to be this year or you know, when, but I do think it's possible.
You have an open invite. Go win a national championship and you come back here whenever you want. Okay?
Love it. Awesome.
Best of luck to you this week.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.